Yeah, as I was telling you in the other video, so this hamasha, which is the fatal flaw, ek koi kamzori, it leads to the reversal of fortune. His fortune starts changing. There is suffering, there is pathos, and then there is a lot of turbulence in his life, which you call peripecia. And when he starts reasoning why this happened, who cheated me, whom did I not understand, where was the doubt, that is when that comes, the recognition of the truth of the reality, which is called anagnorisis. It is by that time it is very late in his life, and basically in most of the tragedies we always have the death of the hero. Aristotle did not so much like it, I guess. I mean, there are references to it, but then a real tragedy actually leads to the death of the hero. Now, very importantly, beta, all these things, the hamartia, peripecia, anagnorisis, dinoia, all these things, were a part of all his plays, but he had divided them into simple and complex. But both simple, which he called aplol, and complex, which he called papligamol, both these had actually all these elements, but then they were always in different they had different intensity, basically. So we had more intense plays, were complex plays, where there was a lot of intricacy in the plot. There were lots of twists and turns, elements of surprise, and all these things were there a lot. So basically what you need to know here is that there were, and then there, of course, there was spectacle, music, and dance, which you don't need to worry much about. Dialogue, of course, was important, and he always says, see, when you talk of magnitude in a tragedy or in a play, and when you talk of plot and character, the plots have to be very sensible, and the plot has to be governed by the principles of probability and necessity. ये किया है तो ये होना चाहिए. You all believe in karma, we all believe in karma, we all believe in what we sow we will reap there, the same thing. So basically, when you say boy पेड़ बबूल का तो आम कहाँ से होए. So actually the entire plot has to be a very sensible, probable, and it has to be based on the idea of probability and necessity, which is that if you are doing this will happen to you. Now these are very important things that I really need to point out. Now when I was coming to something like diction, of course he calls it lexis. Lexis has to be, or language or dialogue or lexis or diction, whatever you want to call it, has to be, of course, of a very, see, he's a man of a, as you do in epic, as I've been telling you, that he loved epic also, but because he felt that theatre is a total art and that tragedy is very sublime, he had given a lot of admiration to tragedy, and therefore the writing of tragedy, the dialogue, the diction, the lexis has to be of a very extraordinary. It has extraordinary, something very sublime, something very high standard. It can't be ordinary. This is what his diction was all about. And now music. You don't have to worry much about music, which he called the melopola. It's okay that you just mention that it is one of the 6 elements. And of course, opsis, as I told you about the visual spectacles. The visual spectacle, as I told you, there had to be something which is very close to grand presentation of whenever there is a conspiracy, or there is the presentation, the background, the music, the acting, the enactment of the play, the dialogues, everything had to be of a very powerful magnitude. So he was always talk to you about a certain magnitude. Now it had to be it couldn't be very long like my lectures are. It had to be of a memorable length, like that people could remember it, or people could memorize it when they wanted to, or could relate to it. Okay, so it had to be of a certain length which could be easily embraced by memory. And one more thing, Aristotle always talked of unity of action. Okay, you have unity of place and unity of time, which is not mentioned, but then unity of action was very important to him, that there has to be a consistency in action in the story. Action here again means not the action of the hero per se, but the action of the tragedy of the drama that is happening. I mean, it could, he said that magnitude was something which was so consistent. The tragedy, the scenes and the acts were so consistent that nothing could be taken out or added afterwards. आप कितनी बार ऐसी फिल्म्स देखते हैं जब आप कहते हैं, द एडिटिंग वॉज वेरी गुड, उसमें से कुछ भी निकाला नहीं जा सकता था, उसमें कुछ और ऐड नहीं किया जा सकता था. सो दैट मैग्नीट्यूड, दैट कंसिस्टेंसी हैड टू बी फॉलोड. नाउ in the next lecture, I'll definitely talk about catharsis. Please read about catharsis. It is it is not an element, but it is the function of a tragedy. Why people would want to go and watch a tragedy. Please, I have uploaded these on the YouTube. Please see these videos and please let me know your reactions on WhatsApp. I'm not able to go to YouTube as often. Thank you, and the next time we'll talk about catharsis. Thank you.